Good morning. Here is my Sisterhood of the Traveling Journal. And this is a cover. It started out as your standard TN, like the brown ones. And this is entirely painted with the green I love. And then clay charms for swap. I'll take those off. They are just on a hair tie. And then there's some more down here with letter stamps in them. I have a Pokemon card on here and fabric patches, but they weren't really patches. I just cut these from fabric. This is a bed sheet my grandmother found. She made me a dress from it, and there were tons of scraps, so I added this. This was a sweater from a sweater I cut up, and then more letter beads that I hot glued on my name. And then the first page, as soon as you open it up, here's a hi there flap. And I decided to do punch cards. And these are make one, take one. And the ones I did were treat myself to a rare luxury, walked outside, and said no to something. This I wanted to use as a guest check-in, but I love this paper too much to cover up. So I just put my address here as like a if lost, please return to. And here's some cloud vellum. Then I have an index, which is quite long. So there's stamp collection, butterfly sticker puzzle, a black and white selfie page, coffee order, pen swap and color with me, friendship cauldron, recommendations, guess that song, sticker trading, washi quilts, potatoes, mood tracker, trinket unboxing, let's make a font, nature walk, sage sardines, animal guides, hobby message board, collective art collage, dear little me, and then the all about me pages. And then after the blank pages, I put an end credits and an ink testing. And then also, if you'll look right here, these stickers on J and on S, I have this thing where whenever I'm writing out the alphabet or stamping it out, if I get to HI, because in Christy it's CHRI, I'll just start stamping out the rest of my name. So I'll put STY. And I started doing it again over here. So yeah, I had to use stickers to cover them up. And then there's a little message. I want to put my Animal Crossing passport on here. I don't know if I'll get to it, but that would be nice. Okay, next up is stamp collection, if you want to add your stamp from the postage. And a butterfly puzzle. I have a whole book of these, so I thought it would be cool to include some. And what you do is you add stickers to complete the puzzle. And then here's the whole page. It's really pretty when it's done. I'll turn it this way so you can see. And these are the stickers. And then's our photo page. I put mine in black and white and added glitter to my hat. I love that. And so there's spaces for everybody else's, and then they can use some blank name tags. And I made some label maker name tags for them to keep for their own journaling. Actually, my label maker broke. Like, if you look right here, this is what I wanted to do, but yeah, my label maker broke halfway through this project, and so I haven't bought a new one yet. All right, then it's coffee pages. You can add your coffee order tag or whatever, a photo of a drink you like, or just write in what you are currently drinking. And then I have the Starbucks cup here. It's a pull tab, so you can do a tea exchange and then write which tea you're exchanging on the bookmark. And let's see if I can get it back in there. So I love that. And then Brewster, of course, and my drink. And then here's the letter that goes with it and the instructions. I tried with every page to add instructions. Then color with me. I'm going to put a pen that goes along with this, so we can do pen trading as well as charm trading. And color with me. A page that's easy and doesn't require thought. The friendship cauldron. This is where you can put in a hope or a wish or a thought and put it in. And then over here you can pull one off, and then the note is underneath. And this is textured. In hindsight, I shouldn't have added beads to this because it made it a little too bumpy, but I like the confetti and the glitter. Then there is recommend. Recommend anything because not everybody's a reader. So your favorite show, your favorite song. Well, I already have a separate page for songs, but yeah, podcast, anything. And then here's my favorites. And then I made a mini bookshelf that opens. And I haven't added my favorite to it yet. But yeah, that's like one of the last things I have to print. And then here's the music. And this is sort of like a game. So you write the lyrics down and then we try to guess. And then the answers are underneath here, underneath the record. And KK slider. This is sticker swap and another like mini game. So you pick 1, 2, or 3 and then whatever stickers are in there. But obviously you don't have to stick to the rules. And then a washi tape quilt. I figured we'd leave every other one blank and then see, so that way it'll look like a blanket. And then maybe I'll doodle an image in the blank spaces. This is all about carbs, my favorite foods, potatoes and breads. And in here, the to-go bag, I made sunny side up eggs on toast and a croissant. These are done with oil pastels, which I have love working with lately. They are very messy, so I've had to spray them with a sealant. And then I put messages on the back. Then sticker bombing, mood stickers. This is surprise unboxing, so I closed it off with a ribbon by adding those eyelet punches. And here is Mendel's Bakery. I don't know if you're a Wes Anderson fan, but I love his shows. And so the thought is all of the surprise unboxings that whatever you collect, whether it's Labubus or Hironos, and here is mine. And then I put a little message about the what and the why. And yeah, this is probably my second favorite page. These I printed off at Walmart to save on, to save my printer ink, and that way they'd have like a shiny photo texture. Then here is probably the page I'm excited to see finish the most. So it's make an alphabet out of our handwriting. And the instructions are add your favorite letters in your favorite handwriting. And when this journal comes back to me, I'll make a collective digital font for ransom stickers to share. So I think that will be really cool to have an entire alphabet digital font to play with of all of our handwritings together. I need to add some more letters. Then nature walk. So you're encouraged to go outside and collect something from nature. I added a dried flower. And there is a overflow page. Then the guest check-in. This is probably the only thing I purchased for this journal was to have this guest check-in. And I paid about $6 for a pack of 6 of them. So now I have like hundreds, and I definitely have to find a way to use them up. Then this is my favorite page, the Sage Sardines. And again, I oil pastel these. And you are to write a message, some advice on the back. So that way we can all learn from each other. And here's the sardines. They're all a little different. And again, oil pastels. I just love the way they blend. And here's their little sardine can. This was like the first time I've spent time cutting up letters for this type of art journal. It is very tedious. And then as a parting gift, I made some sardine stickers to take home. And next is pets. So, or furry friend or favorite animal, whatever you have or like. And so I had the idea to do a dollhouse in here. And I was originally going to do it for a different page, but I like how this worked out. So the roof flips open. There's Atlas, grown Atlas, and puppy Atlas. And here is Snoopy showing you a photo cutting guide. So that way it's easy to put a picture in here, which is a pull-out tab. So you pull it out, and then you add your photo in the square, and then some info on your favorite furry friend. I had to use Scotch tape in this journal a lot to keep things down. So like the side of this, I left it so it could be a pocket, but then I ended up having to go back and Scotch tape again. And a message board. A message board using stickers of your hobbies that are outside of journaling. Like, what do you love to do? Whether it's walking or movies or collecting. Then we have paint. So this is going to be an art collage, and you don't have to, and it doesn't have to be paint. Like they can do magazine images or whatever someone wants to add to it. And, I have like a space theme going or a galaxy theme, but that even doesn't have to stick. And then letter to your younger self. And I love how this looks so 80s, early 90s. And there's little me. A photo on this side, and then a letter, because these pull out, to your younger self. And then is my All About Me page. I didn't think this one out too much. I think by the time I got to here, I was pretty tired. And so I just did a likes and dislikes, and then whatever I had about me. At the time, we were opening up some Pokemon packs and an anniversary photo. This one, my recent favorite outfit. And yes, I still have some space to write some stuff in here. My starter pack. And then there's all the blank pages for other people to do their All About Me. And second to last, I have Muses in Inspo. So anytime that, and this is a crossword that it's about the muses, which I thought was cool. It goes together. So anytime I had inspiration from someone, I've credited them here as best as I could. That way you can look up their videos too. There's some amazing artists on here. And then ink swatch page, you know, if you want to use art supplies and you want to see how it'll hold on the page. And then this is for a pocket, but also for gel pen doodles. And then I've sent everyone on a pre-goodbye scavenger hunt. And so on every page, I have added a Pokemon move from the cards. And the goal is to go around on every page and see if you can find where I've put one of these. And then when you are done, once you've found them all, you can swap a charm. And the charms are a gift, so even if they don't swap a charm, those are for them to take home. But it would be cool to see what people add. And then the back. And that is about all I have. This was super fun to be a part of. And yeah, it's like, and the journey's only beginning. Like, it's got a long way to go. So I think that will be cool. And I will definitely be doing another one of these soon to keep just for me, because I loved this process so much. Okay, thank you. Bye.